All right, we're jumping right in today with a major development in the world of AI safety. A new policy blueprint has just been released, and it's aimed at one of the most critical challenges we face, protecting kids online in the age of AI. So let's break down what this is all about. It's no secret that AI is moving at an incredible speed. And, this creates some really tough new challenges for child safety, for sure. But it also gives us some powerful new tools for protection. This new blueprint is trying to walk that very fine line. So why is this happening right now? Well, the backdrop here is incredibly serious. Child sexual exploitation has been one of the most urgent problems of the digital age for a long time, and the explosion of AI is adding a whole new, really complex layer to this threat. So, to tackle these new threats head-on, this new, very practical plan has been put forward. And this isn't just some high-level academic paper either. It's meant to be a concrete blueprint that can actually guide what the tech industry does next. Okay, so what is the safety blueprint exactly? Let's get into the details. At its heart, the blueprint is a game plan. It's a framework built to do two things: combat existing AI-enabled child sexual exploitation and, this is the really crucial part, to prevent it from happening in the first place. That proactive focus is absolutely key. And, this wasn't created in a vacuum. It's a collaborative effort. The blueprint got input from some of the biggest players in child safety, like the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, the Attorney General Alliance's AI Task Force, and THORN. Getting all those experts in the room is what makes a plan like this actually work. The whole thing is really built around three core ideas. You can think of them as the three main pillars holding the entire strategy up. So let's take them one by one. First up, we've got to modernize our laws. They need to be able to handle AI-generated and altered abuse material, also known as CSAM. Second, we need to improve the reporting process, making sure tech companies and law enforcement are working together way more effectively. And third, and this is a huge one, something called safety by design. This just means building the safety features right into the AI from the very start, not trying to bolt them on as an afterthought. But here's the real key. These three priorities aren't just a simple checklist. They're designed to work together to form a kind of layered defense. So how does that actually play out? Well, the strategy basically weaves together legal fixes, better operations, and new tech safeguards. The entire goal is to shift from just reacting to harm to actually preventing it. It's all about stopping these exploitation attempts earlier and giving law enforcement better signals to work with. That's how you make the whole system safer. Now, to really grasp how urgent this is, you have to hear it from the leaders who are on the front lines. So let's look at what the experts are saying about why this blueprint is so desperately needed. Michelle DeLune, who's the CEO of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, she puts it in really stark terms. She says that generative AI is, quote, accelerating the crime, lowering barriers, increasing scale, and enabling new forms of harm. That really just tells you everything you need to know about what's at stake. And then you have the law enforcement perspective. State Attorneys General Jeff Jackson and Derek Brown make it clear that just static one-time fixes, they're not going to work. They argue that you need layered defenses because this threat is changing all the time. Getting that prevention system right from the get-go is the single most important thing the industry can do. So when you put it all together, you've got the updated laws, the better reporting, the safety built right in, and this chorus of expert voices. The ultimate goal becomes really, really clear. It's about building a stronger, more transparent, and frankly, a more accountable system for protecting kids in this new world of AI. And that leaves us with a pretty big question for the future, doesn't it? As AI just keeps getting more and more powerful, are these kinds of collaborative blueprints going to become the new normal for how we build safety in from the start? Honestly, the answer to that is probably going to shape the internet for the next generation.